Okay, next we're going to show you how to access the back of the machine and how to access the components. First thing is to push these buttons on the lid, on the cover, I'm sorry. Lift this up, drop it down, and pull your cover out of the way. To locate this screw right here, and this is a screw, a locking screw, that holds this panel in place to the machine. So we're going to back that off with a screwdriver. You don't have to take it all the way out, but you can. And you're going to take this right here. This is the vacuum hose to the pump. You can use a 19mm wrench. And you're going to loosen this nut and remove this hose. Next thing you're going to do, carefully, you're going to pull the tray out, making sure you don't scrape any of the wires or hoses or anything on the sides of the machine, and not pulling on the cord. We're just going to slide this out. Like I said, being careful not to scrape any of the components on the side. Right here, you see these wires, make sure that everything comes out safely. You don't need to pull it all the way out, but you can pull it out about that far, it's fine. Now I want to identify what these components are. First, you have your vacuum pump. Next, you have your control transformer with two fuses right here. There's two capsules pushed into these transformers right here. There's a little clamshell split holder right here for your fuse. And there's two of them on your control transformer. Your seal limit timer. This here is your seal transformer. And this is what converts the 110 power to a lower voltage for the seal bar. And it also has a fuse located right on top right here, this little capsule right here. And you pull that out and replace that if necessary. Your seal contactor, pump contactor. This is your pump overload relay. And this is where your reset button is, right here on top, if you ever have to push a reset if your pump's not running. So there's your reset button right there. Next is your micro switch. This is your start micro switch. So when the lid comes down, that shock presses that switch and starts the cycle, sends a signal to the board, and starts the pump running. This is the lid shock that holds the lid up. So when you press that down, it's a gas charged shock right there that pushes the lid and opens the lid up when the cycle is complete. This is your seal solenoid. This is the solenoid that allows air to get into the bladders to fill up the bladder and make pressure for your seal. This is your vent solenoid, and this is the one that opens up to allow air to get back in the chamber after you've pulled it all out with the vacuum pump. You're going to let air go back in to equalize pressure so the lid will open up, and this valve will open up, let air back in. Okay, we're going to close it back up. We're going to show you basically just give this a little lift, slide it back in. Like I said before, being careful not to scrape any of the wires or any of the components. Slide that back in. Take your vacuum hose, hook your vacuum hose back up again, push that on there, and then tighten this nut back down. You're going to push this tray in, and you're going to take that screw, and you're going to relocate that screw back in there to lock the panel back down again. Now once you've locked that screw back down, you're going to take your cover, slip the cover underneath, lock it back down, twist them up they go, and you're finished.